Also, just allow me to have a nice time. Leave it alone. Is it hurting anyone? No. Honestly, for years I called it a utility room. My stepdad was like, "It's about time that you knew what it was." And I went, "What?" And he was like, "It's a utility room." And I was like, "That."
Are we recording this?
I've been literally saying.
Thank you so much.
I've been saying it wrong all my life.
Welcome to In the Beauty Seat in the utility room with Bryony.
Oh, I just can't get words right, guys. It's a nightmare.
All joking aside, we're not in the utility room, but we did learn that word today. We are in the back of a cab. We're going to do our 5-minute face. We're already crying with laughter. How are we going to make it through this?
Yes.
Get our stuff together.
Get it together.
It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited by this bag of goodies. I did bring my own bag of goodies, can I just point out?
Yeah.
But it's not as neat or clean.
No, that's fresh.
Isn't
That's what you want
it?
in your life. And there's a few newbies you're going to discover today.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I think you are famous for the feel good 5-minute face. Feel good Friday. You're famous for many things.
Yeah. For what?
Well, I know that you are famous for many things, but one of the biggest things, which I think really aligns with us, is your feel good 5-minute face.
Feel good Friday face.
Friday.
But it basically is 5 minutes as well, but I couldn't put that many F's in. And also I get it wrong too, funnily enough. But do you know what? I kind of started that because when everyone was in lockdown, everyone was just like really scared and not knowing what was going to happen, and zombies were going to come out bushes and stuff. And I literally was like, I don't know what to do. So I just went down into my makeup room, which is basically down in the basement. And I was like, the only thing that makes me really happy and joyous is just being amongst all my makeup. It's like my happy place.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my makeup because it always makes me feel better.
And I think you make people feel better because you come on and you're like, hello. And everyone's like,
Yeah,
hi.
I never know what I'm going to do.
I love that.
And I always do something different. Even though my makeup might look the same.
Yeah.
I never do the same makeup look. Ever. Even
and is
in
that
a day-to-day.
how you like to do your own face as well? Yeah. Really, yeah?
I will always like throw in a different concealer or a different palette. It will never be the same like amount. Like, even when I go on holiday. When I go on holiday, I don't know what I think. I take a lot of stuff I've never used before.
Exact same.
Why do you do that?
This is the perfect opportunity to pack 23 different lipsticks and I will wear one for the whole trip. Sometimes maybe none.
I'm like, why did I bring the mascara that I really don't like? And now so
now you're stuck with it on the island.
I quite like the challenge.
When approaching your Feel Good Friday, now 5-minute face, in
now
the
5 minute face,
back of the cab with us. How do you like to approach it? What's like your non-negotiables for yourself?
Aimee, I don't have any non-negotiables in my life.
I love that for you.
No, why would I?
I'm going to start just by putting on a bit of hydration.
I'm going to put this on because it's a very fancy bottle. Oh my gosh.
I know, and it's
so
refillable.
Bougie. That is very cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've used this yet. I've just used your cloud cream, so I'm using all stuff that I haven't necessarily used.
So selfishly, I'm using cloud cream, but we gave you Hydroglow.
Yeah,
which
love
is
that.
the lovely prerequisite to cloud cream.
Also, I need as
serum.
much hydration in my life as possible because I am dry.
Are you dry?
Yeah, really dry.
I
really
would never
dry.
have known.
Yeah,
You're obviously very good at your hydration.
I like to just look sweaty all the
What's
time.
your favourite like base to prep your skin or someone else's skin with if you're doing makeup on them?
So for me, if I'm doing someone else's, actually something like this kind of quite gel kind of lotion is way better because a lot of the time you don't know what someone's skin's going to be like. You don't know if they're sensitive.
Yeah.
I just always think they're hypoallergenic, they're going to be really sensitive. It's a boy or a girl. Let's just take something that can instantly hydrate and then you can put something on really quickly. Because I know a lot of makeup artists that don't prep skin.
I know.
What's that about?
And prep is like
Weird.
the most important thing. But
Oh
we
my
do
God.
find Hydroglow is like a makeup artist like yourself little treasure because like that, it is quite fluent.
And it's quite small. I
Yeah.
like this. See, you thought about that. Plus, a lot of your stuff is quite light. I feel other makeup artists did not think that. They clearly don't carry their own kits. Because it's heavy.
Because you're making a gym session out of it.
I was like, yeah, that's not okay.
I'm prepped with Beauty Base, ready to rock. You
Have you
also
got-
brought Rose Golden.
I did.
Do you want Rose Golden? You want a bit of glow?
Come on.
Let's
I do
go.
like that one though.
This is the mini size because we're on the go. We're busy bees.
We are busy. Do you know what I love? I love the fact that you do minis.
They're addictive, aren't they?
I love a mini. I'm quite obsessed
when you're
with,
traveling or just in general?
In general, I quite like small things. Like I'm obsessed with watching those like things like, you know, when people cook in tiny pans on Instagram. Have you not seen it? right?
Cancer.
The whole world I'm going to introduce you to. I basically loved dolls' houses when I was little because I just loved everything really small. And now I'm obsessed with watching these cookery. It's like a cookery thing on Instagram, but it's all done in miniature.
Are they miniature as well?
No, their hands are big hands, and they're just cooking a whole curry in a pot that's like this big. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Curry
guys.
for one.
I'm telling you, you should basically do an entire makeup just have really small. Yeah, it's just fascinating, but it's also perfect for when you travel because I do like. Well, I mean, I don't travel as much as you do, but
No, but I actually had it noted that like travel is a thing that I associate with you.
oh really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like you're always on the go somewhere.
I know. I do like going away.
Where's like your favourite place you've ever been?
Oh gosh, can we do it in like a category?
We can.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So for like food,
Yeah.
it's pretty much where I always say my
Few of the mini pans.
Forget the mini pans, but India or Thailand.
I haven't done India yet.
Oh, the food is stunning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Have you ever done Sri Lanka?
No.
Food is...
See? I think they're quite similar
Yeah,
food-wise.
they're
yeah.
influenced.
See, I am very, I will go where the food's great.
Okay.
That's basically how I choose my holidays.
So there's a theme of food.
Yeah, always the same food. Love Italy.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's lots of places, like places that are really special to me, and things like Portugal, Mallorca.
Nice.
We used to have like a house there when we were younger. It was like our holiday that we did every year when we were kids. So I've got so many amazing memories, and I've still got friends that I made when I was that age. Like, still have them as adult friends now.
I love that. They've now progressed to adult friends.
I used to have a pen pal.
Oh,
Love that.
that's
Do you ever
too
have a
precious.
pen pal?
I don't think so. That's really sad, isn't
you're
it?
too young. No, it's not. It's just
It's really what that speaks volumes about
I was
me.
at the time where pencils and pens were there, and we didn't have phones.
Before we do our base, I'm going to apply
God.
a little bit of Brighten Up.
You're being quite quick about this, right? Okay.
We're speedy.
Oh, I'm going to go in with my I'm going to
Tint
go.
and Glow?
Yeah, I go in with foundation first.
Stunning.
Controversial.
It's so funny. I always get asked why I do concealer first, and for me,
What is your reason?
because
please?
I do like a shade, maybe half a shade lighter than foundation, I find it easier to merge a lighter concealer into foundation
Yeah.
versus doing foundation and then putting a really, not that I do really light, but like a lighter concealer there.
I know. What
I
you
find
mean.
the blend a bit easier like this.
Yeah.
Now, depending on the day, I can change it up. I'm not married to it, but
Everyone always asks me that question. They're like, which do you put first? And I'm just like, do you know what? With makeup, there really isn't like massive rules.
what's
Like,
the
I
number
wouldn't-
one thing you get asked when it comes to makeup?
Usually about foundation.
Okay.
So like, what foundation should I use? And it really upsets me that it's mainly like, I'm 65. What foundation should I use for kind of older skin? And I'm like, it's not about your age.
Yeah.
I don't think makeup has an age.
I agree, and I think people, and maybe it's because people like to feel seen in someone that they feel is representative of them, which I completely get.
Yeah.
But I think there's this kind of fear around, I'm a certain age, I need to be doing this, or I've heard that this is like the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, there is no real, like less is more, I think,
Yeah.
across any age group, and also
100%.
do what makes you feel good.
Yeah, like if you want to wear a bright green glitter eyeliner and you're 75, you go
for it.
Trudy. Like, stop it. Someone shouldn't tell you. If that brings you sheer joy, then you do that.
What else do you do for yourself that brings you sheer joy? What's your little like self-care treat?
Oh, I do have my nails done
Yeah.
because I have terrible nails.
Do you?
Oh, they're just so pathetic. They're really thin. They always break, and everyone goes, "Oh, have a break from nail varnish." And I'm like, it doesn't make any difference. They're terrible. They always break. So I do have my nails done, but I've been quite clever and had. I've got an assistant who's a very good friend of the family's, and she's also a nail technician.
Oh, I mean that's as hard
Jamie.
working as some of our duos across
Do you know what I mean?
Sculpted.
So she's great. She sorts my life out, and she also does my nails.
Love
I
that.
know. So that's really nice. I love a bath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whenever I'm sad, I get in a bath.
Oh, that's lovely.
My mum was like, "Oh no, she's had a breakup. What? How long's she been in there for?"
She's in the bubbles.
She's been in there for a while.
Do you like a scented bath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, talk us through. What's the ingredient list?
I like an oil
Okay.
or I like a milk.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember like back in the day, like Cleopatra used to bathe in goat's milk? That kind of milky kind of texture of a bath.
Lovely.
Always wanted that. I don't know why.
I would say that I would find that quite creepy, but I'm with you.
I know what you mean, because it is kind of creepy. But I've always wanted to find that, and I haven't found one really that does the same. But
I will add to our R&D list.
Could you? Could you do a bath milk?
I will head out to South Korea and be like, hey, drop that serum we're working on. We need to work on this.
A bath milk. I love the feel of a bath. I like to take either a book in, a magazine, or sometimes I have my laptop.
Yeah.
And I just love being in the bath.
Love that.
I find it really calming being in water.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've always been very much a water baby. And I always find it just really therapeutic being around water.
Nice.
Yeah.
Moving on to brows, I have used Second Skin in the shade 4.5 and Brighten Up in the shade Biscuit.
And I am using...
What was on your complexion?
What is my complexion?
You used Tint and Glow in 5.
Mine's Tint and Glow in number 5, correct. Look at you.
Brighten Up Golden.
And then I used Brighten Up.
She's a pro.
God, all right.
You'd think I made these products or something.
Yeah, I'm glad you do know, actually. I used to do that, though, because I used to work for a brand, and like what we used to do is like, well, for starters, it could be quite boring sometimes being on a makeup counter.
Yeah.
Have you ever actually worked on a makeup counter?
Yeah, that's how I started.
So you know how like it can be quite dull.
Yeah.
So I used to set a challenge of like putting on a horrendous colour that we couldn't sell very easily, and I'd wear it and see if I could sell it. Like, and change it every hour. Yeah, of course.
Love that.
Absolutely.
How
like
long have you been freelance?
About 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a long time. Really long time.
And what's your favourite part that you do within what you do?
I mean, I do love working in telly. Like, at first, when I first started doing makeup, I was obsessed with wanting to do film. Like, that was my aim. I wanted to be in movies.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
Shall we sculpt with some liquid lights?
Yes,
in our 5-minute face. Okay, I'm going to dot on some.
Are you doing that one? Hang on.
Bronze. You do. I'm going to do bronze. You can do Toasted Sienna.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do we use the same brush? I use a lot of the same brush.
I just use whatever's in front of me.
I'm gonna swap it and be professional.
I am applying warm bronze, so I'm actually going to bronze and blush, and Bryony's going to do probably a little bit of a mix.
I love this.
It's amazing for like a
gorgeous
bronzer
colour.
vibe.
Yeah.
But you like the mix?
This is so nice. Sorry,
it's
I'm
a heavy
distracted now. No, do not worry. I love a blush. I actually often put on more blush than people are comfortable with, but I'm fine with it. Yeah, so I just really love working in telly because I kind of went into film. It didn't really work out. It's long hours. It's hard. You know.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Long days on set.
Really long. But then there's something about TV that's really fun. I quite like live stuff because it has to work. There's no going back. It's kind of.
But you do a lot of live stuff yourself, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's adrenaline rush. You know, like I always remember having to put like a ball cap on a guy on Strictly. I always get the ball caps. She's got it out for me, my designer. It's only because I hated doing them at college.
Okay.
Hated them.
Yeah.
But I had to do a lot of them, so people just assume I'm great at them.
Right. I mean, it's a nice little secret talent to have.
Is it though? Is it? I don't look good bald, but I have to do myself bald once, and it's not an attractive thing.
It's because your hair is so lovely.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, when it's live, it's hot, right? So it can come off here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So a lot of the time when anybody's in a ball cap, there's usually got a high collar. And the dancer kept on swishing her arm around his neck. And I was like, if this gets caught, it's going to catch. And there's a lot of sweat under that as well because it can't breathe. Because you're sealed up. It's like a swimming cap that's sealed.
Yeah.
And all the sweat is kind of there.
Sounds glorious.
Luckily they got through the dance, but I literally couldn't watch the television. I was like, if this comes off, this is going to be horrendous.
Oh
horrendous.
No.
But it was great. But I love those kind of shows. I mean, things like Strictly is amazing because you're working with people literally from start to finish and you're going through all the emotions with them. And it's a lot, but it's great.
And you probably get quite close to people because it's such a long show.
Yeah, for sure.
I've just dusted on Real Peachy there and just pressing a little bit onto my eyeballs.
I thought you were going in there.
Because I love a little multitasker.
Christening it. This palette, by the way, is this your new one?
Sunbeam. I know.
It's like you made it for me because I love that blush.
We did. We made it with you in mind.
Thank you. Thought so.
So obviously when you do TV, right, there's a certain element of makeup has to be appropriate for camera.
Yes.
But say like not going too pro. So for like any everyday user at home, what are your top tips for like makeup longevity? Sorry, that is absolutely sensational
Love
on you.
this. This is just gorgeous. See, this is what I've kind of. Sometimes with palettes, they're like, oh, I wish they had that in there, or I wish they hadn't done that, or I wish they hadn't got a matte, or I wish they've got a shimmer. I love the fact that you've gone matte with this.
Because then you can put your cream glow on for a bit of sprinkle if you want.
Yeah, and you've got a highlighter as well. For longevity, I think, especially for people that get quite hot, I think the key is kind of doing your base, spritzing, so setting, like do it in stages. Yeah. And then kind of like letting it settle for a bit as well, like allowing your makeup just to sit, because it's, you know, you don't want to overpile it with like powder and things like that. So I also I love creams, but I do think if you are particularly warm, then I would stick with powders because they are going to last longer. Okay. I just think also just don't overdo your skincare. Everyone's obsessed with doing like a 25-step skincare system. And I just think in really hot weather and things like that, it's not going to work.
It's not practical.
So just adapt it. So like maybe just go with a hydrating serum and then do your foundation. Like you don't have to do all of it. I'll always use an eye cream just because I find that's such a game changer. Yeah.
Actually, doing our eye cream was one of my favourite products to work on.
Really?
It wasn't like, I was always in and out of eye creams. Like I felt the benefit of them was a bit like, I don't know if this is like good enough that I'm going to be committed to it every day and night. So I kind of loved the task of like, okay, let's set out to create what we would actually make us reach for something, you know, twice a day. Yeah. And so we decided to put the cryo tip on it for like
I love
the
that
applicator, and like, honestly I look forward to it now every morning. Do you
and
know,
also,
I'm like, I can notice
when
the
you're
difference.
puffy, and
Which
put it in the fridge.
I am so much of the time.
I put a lot of my skincare, like especially stuff like that, in the fridge, or eye patches in the fridge. In the fridge.
Yeah. Talk us through this gorgeous little liner that you're doing here.
I love doing a liner, especially on the move. I also really like to set myself a challenge. I often do my makeup in the back of cars constantly because I like sleep, and I like to challenge myself. I find eyebrows actually the hardest thing to do over eyeliner.
Oh yeah, okay.
And also I tried to do a glitter liner the other day. That was interesting in the car.
Oh nice.
Yeah. But I'm using, what colour is this?
Brown.
Oh, okay.
Brown nude.
Brown and yes, but I'm going with the Define, which is the brown, which I love. And I'm literally just kind of concentrating more on the corner, so like kind of going halfway through my eye. I don't tend to take it all the way across unless I make a mistake, and then you just pretend you're doing that. And then I just kind of flick it out a little bit here.
Yeah, nice.
But you don't have to do like a whole Amy Winehouse wing. But I do like to give myself a little bit of something.
I also think it's important for people watching at home that you notice how Bryony's coming into her lash line from above, so that's how you keep it really fine, rather than coming up this way, because I think people often go higher than what they intend when they do it like that.
And also I find a lot of people tend to go in like this, and I always use the side of the pencil, always. And actually, to make that a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to take a little bit of that dark one and just smudge it on the outer corner.
Oh, hello.
Just making it a little bit smoky. But I also love going over the liner with a shadow. So once I've done the liner, if it feels a little bit too harsh, do you see how it just like blurs it a little bit?
Yeah, lovely.
I just really like that.
We call this the elevated 5-minute face.
Oh yeah.
I've just gone on to apply Mocha Line and Shine, and I'm going to add a little bit of Real Peachy for my cheeks and a bit of Hydra Lip onto it.
Look at you, she's already ready.
I had my mascara on though.
Oh, well that's a cheat.
Yeah, I really cheated, I'm so sorry.
I always do a tiny bit underneath my lash line. I'm not a mad fan of a heavy liner under there. I think it can look a little bit aging.
Particularly if it's not fine enough.
Exactly. I have to curl my lashes.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh my gosh. If I forget my eyelash curlers, anger.
Do you think it's more important than mascara?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
100%. I don't know why. I'm just like, I've got very straight lashes, and I think if I don't curl them, it just doesn't do anything for my eyes. I mean, I did curl them before I left, but like the instant difference. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just boring. I just think I put mascara on, I'm like, what's the point of you? You can't see anything.
It's amazing.
But
the
I
difference
love
in
your
that curl.
mascara. Okay, what's the hardest thing to make?
Mascara.
Was it?
Absolutely. And I say this having a 40 shade foundation range would do it in a heartbeat tomorrow. not that I wouldn't reduce mascara again, but it is definitely the most challenging.
Oh, it's that one. I was expecting it to be the other one.
Do you want? But I have my mascara.
No, I haven't tried this yet.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try it.
This
First
is very
impressions,
exciting.
you guys.
Very exciting. Now, I saw that you had Hannah in here the other day.
Yeah.
Right? Love.
Yeah.
I've known her for about, I don't know how many years.
Hannah is the best
We worked
crack.
together. She's brilliant. We worked together on a counter years ago. So I think it's probably like over 16, 17 years I've known her.
Stop.
And the way she does mascara terrifies me. She like goes right to the root and then curls it up. And does it really quickly. And I'm like, how do you not stab yourself in the eye?
I just constantly blink into my mascara.
Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah.
I do. And then I try and get the little tips. This is lovely, by the way. It's got a really good grip.
Yeah, it's so funny when we were producing this. I was trying
love
to
the grip.
describe to the factory. I was like, I love how it like locks into the lash, and they were like, yeah. And I was like, there's a real clasp to it, and they were like, cool, yeah. It's a psychopath.
Were you just talking to like loads of pharmacists, and they were like,
Yeah,
great.
in Italian, and I was like,
Oh, brilliant.
It's amazing.
It
But that was
is.
really important to me. So I was like, because obviously when you go through producing products, you can go through so many prototypes that what you see in a lab
Yeah.
in like a smaller batch can vary sometimes to, not that it can vary sometimes, but unless you measure everything, the full bulk can be different. So I was
Right.
trying to communicate how like those elements were things that were non-negotiables for us when we enter full production.
That's
Anyway,
amazing.
It sounded like a crazy woman, but I knew what I was intentionally trying to say.
Yeah, but that's
Sorry,
gorgeous.
hello lashes.
I love that. I also really like the way that now that I know that that's what it looks like,
Yeah.
I will find it every time. I like it.
If you had to pick your top 3 sculpted products, what would it be?
Obviously the palette,
Obviously.
because that's got everything in it. You can make your entire face with that. You can do lips with it. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not ideal, but you could. So without a shadow of a doubt, that I really do love. I love the other mascara, but I do love this.
My mascara. I love the look of concern. It's like, why are you
Oh, and the
making me do
lip.
this?
I love the lip. The
There.
one that's got the lip. Like, yes, I love that.
Their lip duo.
I love
But
a
today
lip
you're going
liner.
to try Line and Shine.
I am. Is this? So this has got a liner in it as well.
And a gloss. Yeah.
See,
What shade
you.
is that one?
Thank you for that. So why did you do that? I mean, why did you do lip liners and lips separately? I mean, together, not separately. That's what
So I
mean.
think we generally as a brand always look to kind of problem solve. So it's like, how can we make it easy, make it simple for someone doing their makeup, but also generally problem solve for someone. So like something as simple as, I always use my lip liner versus my lipstick or my balm on the go, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So we love a good duo, that kind of hard-working, multi-purpose, reduce what's in your makeup bag.
It also just makes so much sense. Like so
To
many.
stop you, sorry.
Sorry.
Your hair is ruffling the mic.
Sorry. Better.
I think so. Have it just a little movement. Lovely, but great.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
And now we're dancing.
Yeah. Now it does it. My boyfriend was like, I'm doing this thing where I'm going in the back of a cab. He's like, oh God, you're not singing, are you? No, but I can. I might.
Karaoke.
I might.
What's your
Don't
go-to
tell me.
karaoke song?
I mean, I've got a confession, right?
Okay.
This is stunning, by I'm being distracted by this.
You look absolutely sensational.
I love to sing, right, in my own house and in my car. I think I'm Whitney.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, stunning. I'm phenomenal. Any time I've had to do karaoke, I'd rather shoot myself in the leg than get out there and sing.
really?
Hideous.
Yeah.
And my sister and I, like, we do performances. Like, it's stunning. My mum the other day, we were prepping for a party, and my mum was like really frantically like doing all the flowers and everything. Me and Poppy did the entire of the opening scene of Wicked for her. She was literally just like, oh, when is this ever
I
going to
bet
end?
you were the kids at dinner parties and they'd be like, okay, come down girls and show everyone your dance routine.
Yeah, but I'm actually 9 years older than her, so you know it only works now because she's older, and it's even weirder that we're older and we still love things like that. But I love singing a musical. I think my go-to would have to be Rent, which is all Seasons of Love.
We're going to need a little...
Seasons of Love, 525,600. But you got to do it with people because they need to harmonise with you.
I'm
clearly.
so sorry, I don't know that song.
Oh my.
I know, I feel like I'm letting
In
you down.
fairness, though, Rent is quite a depressing one.
Okay.
But Wicked is
Well, I'm
obviously.
glad we started on that positive
Yeah,
note.
sorry. I just really love the song. They do great music in it. But I do love Wicked. I always have done.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not great at remembering the lyrics. I kind of just make them up myself.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's why
We appreciate that. We love the initiative.
I think I'm just basically a really frustrated musical theatre performer.
Who never made it big
Who
in
never
life.
made it big.
That's a cream, so you can use your finger.
Can I?
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, it feels so smooth.
Are
It's a
you
lovely
a big fan
texture.
of like taking the same tone across a makeup look?
It depends. Sometimes, like if I'm kind of going more of a... I do like to always stick to kind of like corals or peaches just because
Yeah.
for my skin tone it definitely
amazing.
works better for me.
Yeah.
But sometimes if I'm going more of a mauvey tone then I will go more of a pink. But I always like a slightly warmer pink. I don't really do very well with the bluey pinks.
Yeah.
But I think slightly fairer skin's insane.
It's amazing.
Like it just looks so beautiful on them, and I love that kind of. And it's the same with like darker skin tones. I love that kind of like milk chocolate or that berry or something like that. I like a good shiny cheek.
And if you were to describe your personal look in 3 words, how would you describe it?
My personal look.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
Oh,
Can we
hang
just zoom
on.
into Bryony there? She's absolutely glowing.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
And it's not sweat. I'm actually much cooler than I was when I got in this.
I know the AC is working really hard.
I would say it's quite. Would I say like frantic? Relatable.
Nice.
And glowy.
Love that.
Do you know what I mean?
I love a bit of chaos.
I just feel like I mean it's lovely watching people on Instagram and social media and everywhere who look really immaculate and they're always super neat and tidy. I'm looking at you because you're wearing white and that's just
Well,
odd.
give me 2 hours. So when I arrived in Newark to the team, they were like giddy children being like, we got you a present. And I was like, okay. And they held out this Tipex stain remover pen because they're like, you need one of these in every pocket of everything you own in your life.
do.
I am disastrous.
No, those are great. Actually,
This
when
is
you
all
go
a
to America,
facade.
they do that really good one.
Yeah.
That gets out stains. My sister carries it in her handbag all the time.
Yeah.
Because
That's
is the
me.
thing. I just can't. Every time I wear cream or white, I love the idea of it. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
And I just think, you know what? I just try and be as relatable as possible. But also, I was on a
And
live
you're
the
such
other
a
day.
good faker of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Imagine. That you're really good at putting on a good show.
I'm so good. I'm really neat and tidy at home. Everything's got a place. I was like, I said to someone the other day because they were like, I know it's a really stupid question to ask. I was like, no question is stupid to ask. Like, ask me anything stupid. Because I was that person at school that was like, I probably didn't listen or I was doing something else. But can I just quickly run through this one more time?
Yeah.
And I never want anybody to feel like that, especially when it comes to makeup. I'm like,
Exactly.
it's supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
And make you feel wonderful.
Don't be
and
stressed about
easy.
it.
And I think, you know, that's what I love about your stuff is that anybody can use it. And it really, like, you can't really make a mistake with it.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I think that's so comforting for people. So I think that's the most...
And I love that you've picked that up because that is genuinely, I would say, written in our DNA. Like, this should be for anyone.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And I think that's so... I think that's so lovely that you make it accessible for everyone. And I literally think of, like, you know, someone that's just starting out using makeup and their parents don't really want them to use too much. So you're like, okay, well, I'll buy you... What brand shall I buy you? Okay, I'll buy you Sculpted by Aimee. Or if you're, like, 85 and you still love a good old glam. Like,
Go for it.
That'll be me.
Trudy's back on the glam.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, there's no age limit. I said this the other day to someone. I went, there's no age limit to makeup. And then I went, I'm not expecting you to put lashes on your 4-year-old. Okay. Mind you, I did put my false lashes on my nephew and I made it a moustache and it looked really good.
Stop.
Yeah.
Love that.
I
I'd say
know.
he loved that too.
He did. I was
Auntie
like,
Bryony's coming for you.
but yeah, I just think it needs to be fun and it just makes me feel so much better about life.
Yeah.
Having makeup,
agree.
it's like sheer joy.
It's a magic potion. And it's the fluffier side of the world, but we'll take it. Because
Yeah,
fluffy's
I'm
good.
happy with that.
Yeah.
And I also think just it doesn't have to be so serious.
Well, we are definitely not serious, nor were we serious today in the cab. But
Never.
here's our 5-minute faces. Hello, hello.
Ta-da! So nice. I
So
feel
nice.
so glossy and I'm so thrilled by my makeup bag.
I know, now you have a nice, pristine,
Why does it
clean
instantly
one.
look slightly dirty now already?
Because we've been frantic in the back of the cab.
Well, you looked glorious before we went. At least I looked like a bit of a troll.
Before we started?
Yes, you did look gorgeous.
Oh,
You
'cause I had mascara on.
Exactly.
Mascara.
See?
Someone's going to let me down.
Mascara.
Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to our conversation, and also for you for being the most divine backseat guest.
Oh my God, thank you so much. And I've also seen parts of London I've never seen
That's
before.
amazing. It's a win-win. But yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a joy.
Thank you for inviting me.
Bye.